absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard, but it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They go play fake. Mahomes. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
And that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
He got 29 yards that time. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Ready. 5-8. Check.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be hit and dropped for a long... At the 5-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. Fancy footwork at the 45. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The AFC offense making their way back out. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think? Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be. Well, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one. Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. From 13 yards out. And the AFC is in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone. Short feet.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them? To do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Breeze to Adam Thielen for an NFC first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. But Fort nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown.
Quick six. That's what they call it.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and through by Myers. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Yellow lady. 5-5. Come on, the ball.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught by Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The final shot before half for Breeze. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
5.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the AFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6 points. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let him know, let him know.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the NFC is going to get the football back.
Come on.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Breeze now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Escaping the pressure. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the AFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze going to throw. Jones has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And getting...